Overclockers, my name's Briony, and unless you've been hiding under a rock, you probably know that this week is Computex. This huge tech trade show takes place every year in Taiwan, and there are always a bunch of exciting announcements from every PC hardware brand. There is so much to cover that I've made this week's BIOS update episode a Computex special, and I've tried to pull together the biggest news from the event so you don't miss anything. Now, let's get into it. We all know AMD and Intel are the big players when it comes to desktop processors, but it looks like a new contender is stepping up. Yes, Qualcomm chips are coming to the desktop platform. Snapdragon chips are typically found in mobile and low-power devices, but soon Snapdragon X will be coming to all PC form factors. Qualcomm have teamed up with big names such as Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, Lenovo, Microsoft and Samsung to produce a large range of Snapdragon-powered PCs, which you should find for sale later this month. When I first read the news, I was thinking, okay, these are probably going to be used in some low-powered office PCs for lightweight word processing. But it seems no, the Snapdragon X Elite has actually been tested in over 1,200 games, including big AAA titles from Activision, Blizzard, Epic, Remedy, EA, Ubisoft and Xbox Studios. Unfortunately, no FPS performance was revealed, but in a Geekbench single-thread test, the Snapdragon X Elite was 51% faster while using 65% less power than an Intel Core Ultra 9 185H. Intel's efficient Meteor Lake-powered laptop CPU. Impressive. It will be interesting to see if Qualcomm will keep its new desktop chips as OEM only or decides to truly compete and expand into the DIY-friendly desktop PC space. Moving on to the next story, and it's no surprise, but AI was mentioned a lot at Computex this year. Microsoft unveiled its Copilot Plus PC platform, which will use new NPU technology to power the latest AI PC experiences within Windows 11. The first Copilot Plus PCs will launch with Snapdragon processors before expanding to PCs with Intel Lunar Lake and AMD Strix Point. Right now, the technology is aimed more at productivity tasks, but in the future, you'll see the tech paired with powerful graphics cards like the NVIDIA GeForce RTX and AMD Radeon, bringing Copilot Plus PC experiences to audiences such as gamers and creators. From NVIDIA, we had Project G Assist, which is what NVIDIA are calling their AI-based assistant to gaming. At first, it seems pretty gimmicky, but supposedly it can use voice or text inputs from the player along with a snapshot of what's happening in the game window to reply to game and performance-specific questions, such as, how should I spend my skill point? Or, what craft materials do I need? The feature that sounds the most interesting is the real-time performance tuning to ensure optimal performance. It's going to be able to actually scan your PC hardware and provide performance metrics, tweak your graphics settings, apply a safe overclock, and even intelligently reduced power consumption while maintaining an FPS target. It does all sound very clever, but I'm not sure I'm going to trust my expensive components to an AI. Right now, this is all just a tech demo, but AI assistants are set to transform gaming and in-app experiences, and Project G Assist is a glimpse into this feature. AMD's big announcement at Computex was its first Zen 5 processors. Yes, Ryzen 9000 is on the way for desktop, and there'll also be Ryzen AI 300 Strix Point laptop APUs. The Ryzen 9000 series will use AMD's new Zen 5 core architecture, codenamed Granite Ridge. The chips use the same I/O die as the Ryzen 7000 series, but architectural improvements should lead to some rather impressive performance gains. There is going to be 4 CPUs at launch, with the 16-core Ryzen 9 9950X taking the crown as the new flagship. AMD claims it's up to 23% faster in gaming compared to the Intel Core i9-4900K, and Zen 5 has a 16% IPC uplift compared to Zen 4. The other SKUs include 12, 8 and 6 core parts, and the first 4 chips to launch will be unlocked X series chips, the higher TDP and clock speed. Alongside the launch, AMD announced a pair of new high-performance AM5 chipsets, the X870E and X870, which will allow for faster expo memory profiles and PCIe 5 support for both PCIe graphics and NVMe storage. AMD announced that the AM5 socket will continue to be supported through to 2027, and the first Ryzen 9000 series chips, including the 9950X, will be made available in July. So keep an eye on the Overclockers UK website and of course our YouTube channel for a video with Ian if you're looking for an epic upgrade with AMD. There's been so many huge announcements at Computex, but my mind was blown by something so simple yet so clever from Lian Li. I really wish that you could have seen my live reaction when I watched Bitwit's coverage, because they have invented wireless RGB. If you've ever tried to build a PC with any sort of RGB lighting, you know the pain and suffering of the fiddly ARGB connectors, the clunky hubs, and the sheer amount of cable management. The new dongle is powered by a USB slot on the back of your motherboard, and there is no physical connectors inside. You can daisy chain the fans together, power them inside the case, and that's it. The wireless connectivity even allows for more channels, which means a lot of the Unifan SL-V3 fans and even wirelessly controlled Strimmer Plus V3 extension cables. Lian Li has even attempted to fix the RGB software problem by partnering with Signal RGB for a more convenient way to control lighting effects and sync all your different RGB components. However, just as they fix RGB lighting, I predict that PC trends are going to move away from it. And amongst Lian Li's lineup of case launches and updates, I spotted the Lancool 217 Wood, a high airflow case with sleek design and a clever cleaning mode button that reverses the front fan blades to get rid of the dust. I love to see different manufacturers innovating, and Lian Li certainly nailed it at this year's Computex. I found it hard to cover all the awesome launches in just this one video, and I think peripherals can often be overlooked. So I'm going to give some of my favorites from the event a little bit of love. The one I plan on actually buying is from Ducky, and it's the Year of the Dragon Edition keyboard. There's only 999 that have been created, and I love the artwork, keycaps, and Cherry MX purple switches. They've also announced their very first wireless keyboard, which should be available soon. Corsair's acquisition of Drop is beginning to show with the announcement of the Custom Lab, which allows you to tweak the color and style of their peripherals and even order a matching bundle. There's actually a limited number of combinations you can choose from right now, but I do love the idea. Corsair's potential purchase of Fanatec is also showing in the form of a premium sim racing cockpit. Some of the Overclockers UK team have been lucky enough to try it out at Computex, and apparently it is awesome, as long as you have a rather fat wallet. Speaking of fat wallet, Asus Extreme Peripherals. The Azov keyboard and Harp Ace have been created in carbon fiber. They're lightweight, look awesome, and come with an improved 8000Hz wireless polling rate, better battery life, and even full color touchscreen. If you're a streamer, video editor, or even sound designer, you are sure to love the look of Cooler Master's new Master Hub. You can customize the layout of the various buttons, wheels, and rollers, and it's all powered by dedicated software that works with popular apps like Discord, OBS, Twitch, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and more. Our friends over at Pro Gamersware had plenty to show off this year from brands such as Endgame Gear, Streamplify, Aerocool, Nitro Concepts, Thunder X3, and more. We even sent 2 of our very own PCs to Computex this year. One on the PGG stand, a new unreleased Infinite system built in a brand new case from Haven, who made their debut at the event. I managed to get a sneak peek of the system before it was actually shipped off, and wow, this case is definitely one to watch when it launches later this year. Meanwhile, the incredibly powerful 8-pack Supernova looked awesome on the Asus stand, showcasing their Pro workstation motherboards. Back on the PGG stand, Endgame released new non-slip Horon mouse pads, the XM2W 4K and 8K wireless gaming mice, the OP1W 4K, and my personal favourite, the OP1 8K Purple Frost limited edition, which reminds me of my retro Game Boy Color. Nitro Concepts are known for gaming chairs, but it seems the brand has pivoted into sim racing rigs with 3 new designs. You might have seen these at the Overclockers 25th anniversary event, and I must say I was impressed with the quality and features on offer. Colink, who Overclockers use for a lot of our own pre-built PCs, launched a bunch of new Unity cases at affordable prices with all glass, mesh, and pre-installed RGB fans. Even better, they upgraded the PSU range with new models that feature ATX 3.0 12-volt compatibility. Thunder X3, who made the core chair that I absolutely love and actually sit on in the office, unveiled a new Pro mesh chair with 19 adjustment options and the same comfy lumbar support. It's just much more breathable now. Speaking of chairs, Noble Chairs released some more cool licensed designs with a black and red Darth Maul edition and golden Dignitas Esports edition joining the lineup alongside a Doom and Grogu pillow set, plus an update to their footrest design with new materials. Aerocool launched a bunch of new cases with support for those backwards facing connector motherboards for clean cable management. Some of them even had real wood front paneling options, and I love the look of their APNX V1 with its angular intake panel for better airflow. Finally, Streamplify has expanded their ecosystem of streaming hardware with a new Pro microphone and webcam, plus 4K capture card and microphone mount arm. If you want any more info about these launches, Rob has covered it all in a dedicated Overclockers UK Computex blog post, so make sure to check that out. Thanks for watching this week's episode of BIOS Update. Remember to leave me a comment below, let me know what was your favourite launch from Computex this year, or if I missed anything in this special roundup. Give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, why not check out these options like this one from 8-pack talking about the 7 GPU Supernova Mark III. I'll catch you again in the next one.